Alrighty, so we're in the kitchen. Kitchen's quite big, right? You know, we got a lot of stuff in here. And let's see here. If let's see if I can remember what's needed for this. I want to make some more of the Langris links, and we need deer shank meat. And so, and deer shank meat is made out of deer carcass. Okay, let's make that. And then yeah, we get this byproduct of these meat chunks off of that too. And so you end up with a lot of extras of those. We can grill them up, but they I don't know. I might run out of space here. All these meat hunks. Yep. Oh, and I leveled up. Oh, I unlocked some more recipes. Okie dokie then. Excellent. So, the grilled meat hunks here. No more room, it says. Okay. So, let me drop that. And the meat, let's see, the simple roast though. Oh, I need tallow. Okay, somebody said I use the sinew to make tallow, and then we use the meat chunks and the simple roast to make that. Well, and I didn't pick up any lard in any of that. Gosh, there's just so much. And I think we have a whole thing here full of them. We do. Here, I'm just going to put them here for the moment. And then I'm going to see if I can... What is this? Tallow. Suet. Animal fat. Some way. What's that?
More questions from YouTube. Sorry. They were asking about any plans to do PvP.
I will be doing PvP 100%. Yes. Probably not today. Probably tomorrow. And today we'll go into the wildlands. After this, tomorrow we'll
Welcome to the Dragons.
Get out into the PvP area and probably get my ass handed to me, but it'll be fun, right? Something like that.
Question.
Yes.
Chase asked, any fast travel?
Well, kind of. So travel in here has always been a little bit more difficult, and there's some reasons for that. And so this, you see right here, this Pax Dei has, it's darker than the rest. And it's because I've traveled to it, I've unlocked it. If I travel by foot over here to Gale and touch this stone, it'll light up for me too. And then I can come back to here, or I can port to there. You use grace to do it, except for when you're porting back to home, your home base, you can do it for free once an hour. And you can do that with all of these. And then there's more map here that I can't even show you, but there's gates. Like, okay, so here's to PvP, which I could transport to there right now if I wanted to. That's a free transport. Free transport to your death, folks, you know. And then here's to another gate, which goes to a whole nother area. And so this map right here is one of, is it 7 maps? And so the the whole world is 7 times more expansive than just what this is right here. And so, and all within Selene. So you can get to all of Selene through here. So, yep. I'll start doing some of that, but for the most part, no. So you travel on foot first time, and then you can do that fast travel. It still takes you a while, and I think that there's, you know, I suspect that there are mounts planned in the future, but actually they might not be mounts. They might be pack animals, so that you still go at the same speed, but you can take more with you. But then they're probably vulnerable. That's my guess. I don't have the answers on that, but that's my guess. All right, so now to make the there we go, tallow and lard. So what was it that I needed? I needed lard. Don't I have lard? I have suet, and I have animal fat, and I have tallow, and I need lard. And so lard is made from animal fat. Okay? And so I have some animal fat. So let me make some of that. Lard looks almost, it does look exactly like tallow for its icon. You have to pay monthly to own property. Yes. It's not very expensive. So you can have property and a subscription for $7 something a month, under $8. You can have up to 4 properties if you're willing to pay more per month, which is like $19 a month. And but it's pretty inexpensive. And you buy the game, you get it for free. You know, it says if you're subscribed for the first month, and it comes with a plot. You can get it from us and use coupon code !coupon in chat, and I'll give you a coupon code which you can use with us and save yourself a little bit more. We do have it 20% off right now in our store. So, and we are authorized with Mainframe. We're an actual Mainframe business partner, not just some Joe Blow with game codes. It's like owning property and renting it out. Well, it's like paying your property taxes. That's probably, if you own the property, it's like paying your property taxes. As long as you pay your property taxes, nobody's going to kick you off of it. In rent, you know, they can be like, okay, we're done renting. And you're like, oh, damn, right? Something like that. So, all right. So simple roast, tallow, and meat chunks. So I don't have the meat chunks on me anymore. Okay. So let's make some of these. Yeah, like $7 a month if you have one plot, something like that. And you don't have to pay monthly too. You can buy it and then play. And if you're in like a clan, like we have a clan and everything, and you can join us, we're all set up to support everybody, whether they're a subscriber or not. Doesn't matter. All right, now I'm missing intestines. Okay. And the simple roast here, I need the meat chunks again. Okay. Well, if I make up a little bit more poorly parted deer. Oh, rent out the property for in-game currency. Okay, so you could do that. Yeah, you know how you do that? They have a chest they have access to on their property that that they drop the money into monthly, and you come and collect it. You can actually put the money into a chest. So you could, Chase. I think that you could rent out property for gold. I think that's possible. All right, so these chunks, they're pretty good health. I'll put the extras in for the rest of the clan. I'm getting just a little bit of you know, skill points off of doing this stuff. Spiced grilled meat. So I need that mustard. Woodsman roast, bear shank meat, garlic, and tallow. Yes, and tallow and garlic. Well, I'm gonna have to start collecting garlic now, aren't I? Mm-hmm. Barely getting any XP off of that now. But let's see here. All right, we'll be able to make some, all right. I think that's probably enough of that. Let's put stuff in here. Let's see, I don't have any of those. And these, we keep throwing them out because we just get too many of them. If you're new to the clan and you want something to work with, you can come pick up this meat here and cook it to your heart's content to level up. We just have so much of it. I think that's all the meat stuff. Intestines. Intestines are hard to come by. They just are. That's how we, you know, you only get a little bit with each one of these, so don't get as much as you would like. All right, let's see what's in these. Okay, that's water. Oh, and that's some mead stuff, small cider. All right, well, I'm gonna take a little bit of it. Strawberry mead. And see, simple roast, and that's grilled meat chunks. And these are amber barley. Oh yeah, those are for like when you're adventuring into dungeons and stuff. Grilled meat hunks. Oh, somebody's made more of these here. Good. Okay. Actually, I'll take that with me. What is this? Plain rye bread. 10 blunt. What does that mean? What is blunt? Is that like plus 10 to a blunt weapon? 2 to piercing, plus 90 max health, plus 3.1 health regen. Huh. I don't know that I've encountered that before. I don't know what blunt is. I know what piercing is.
Blunt is bludgeoning.
Well, I understand that, but I guess does it give you 10 points to your bludgeoning weapon? That might, maybe. But I'm not 100% sure. I've never used blunt weapons either. So, all right. So we've got too many of these grilled meat chunks things here. Let me put these in here.
Aiden Bynum just said in YouTube, blunt resistance.
Well, blunt resistance. Oh, okay. Oh, and so then that maybe that piercing is piercing resistance as well. Ah, oh yeah, it had a little shield next to it. You're right. Okay, thank you for that. Learning something new. So when I hover over this, it's got a shield and says 10 blunt, and then a shield 2 piercing. So, yeah, okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah. Helps with like a warrior. Very good. Thank you for helping figure that out. All right, now I'm going to try and find where to put the rest of this stuff. I'm not 100%. You know what? I'm just going to put it down here.
By the way, Dr. Luan Chan in YouTube asked the real question. Finally, a good question. Can you slap people with bread?
Can you slap them with bread? Not that I'm aware of. I don't think it can be equipped.
That's a future update for the game then.
Is this a Monty Python thing? Or something? What is it to slap someone with bread? Where does that come from?
I have no idea. I will have to ask, but for me it's funny, and that's enough.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm good with funny. Day old bread. Yes. Oh, it can be hard. Yeah. That's kind of funny. I can see it.
Monty Python was with a fish.
You're right. Okay. Yes. In Chivalry 2, you can attack somebody with day-old bread. That's great. So, yeah. All right. So, we're going to go into the wildlands. And so, let's, let me figure out how do I want to do this. God, I wish I could just teleport out into the wildlands. I can... Yeah. Not that easy. So I'm pretty close to wildlands here. I mean, I can just run right out here. I've been through that area before, though. And... You know what? We're just gonna go. It's gonna be an adventure. Putting my marker down there, and we're gonna go. Now I've got enough food. Let me get repairs on my stuff. Sitting here, you got no pants on. Is that actually a toilet? Blackrook, that's my dad. He's 83 and he plays the game. So there's a Petra rock out there. Wait, really? On the map? Yeah, but that's not one that you can go to. That's just a res point. It's not a travel point. Yeah. Yeah, well, he could use some pants. Yeah. Now, with adventuring out so far, it's like I get all the way out there and I just want to go exploring and pick up stuff, but I'm going to get full pretty quick. So how do I deal with that? I just end up only bringing back the really good stuff? I mean, that might be. Seems to me maybe, I don't know. So, yes, so the PvP gate is a travel point. And, okay, so let's look at where the PvP gate is here. It's all the way up here. The problem with that is that if the green area down here is tier 1 wildlands, which I have the skills to do tier 1. This would be like tier 2, and this will be like tier 3. And so if I go up here, I'm going to be running for my life all the way down here. And so maybe I just run out here. It would be a party situation. Oh yeah, you know, if you're going down in a party. Well, let's just head down. And this goes to the those bees, man. This kind of goes to the I don't know, I lost my train of thought. How about that? Let's just go. Just an adventure. And I think I may, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shoot things. I'm only going to pick up the intestines because they seem to be the hardest to get. But if I come across them while going down there, I'm not going to search them out. And then I'll make more arrows when necessary. So I'll just treat it a little bit different. Be good. And we should really look at like taking whole parties out, you know, and stuff like that. Right, I'm using auto run, which is Y. What in the world is with this lag?
I don't know if you read it, but Aiden Biden in YouTube asked, can you use gathering tools from your inventory? You don't need to have them in your hotkeys?
You can. See right here, I'm going to hold down E. I'm going to loot him, and then I'm going to skin him. I used my skinning knife there. My skinning knife is not in my toolbar there. I don't know. Let me try something. Let me take this axe and put it up here. And then if I go down to this tree, we'll see what happens when I hold E on it. That's a very good question. Look at that. It works. You don't have to have them in your hotkeys. Yep. How about that? Learn something new. You do not have to have them in your hotkeys. You just hold down E on the object and it'll pull it out if you have it in your inventory. Very good. Man, this snack is spicy. Oh, hitting the wrong buttons.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Zeroist001 just followed.
I wonder if that's too far for me to swim across. Their eyes. Thank you for the follow. Or dismantle items? I have no idea. Can I swim that far? I wonder. Or will I die? I wonder. Yeah, I think I'll make it. Yep, no dismantle system yet. Alright, so I made it across that. I guess I'm just going to keep heading towards this and we'll see what we run into. The good, the bad, the ugly. Oh, looks like quite a cliff. Right. Guess we're gonna go this direction. Wow. Here's some big mountains. Well, if I keep heading this way, I'll hit a road. So... Oh, all of a sudden he's here? Why are we having this weird lag? Up the nose, buddy. Yeah, I've since the launch, I've seen a little bit of lag. Maybe there's just a bunch of new people pouring into the server here, or something like that. You know, launching for the masses could be. It's not been the usual thing. I haven't run into it typically, so not too worried about it. Obviously, I'm able to figure it out. It would be a little bit frustrating if I was in a really difficult area or in PvP and that happened. But, yeah. So, I'll just say it has to do with launch. That's all good. Not going to be too critical about it. The neat thing about this is all this area here, like you really like being in this forest area here and stuff, you can place your plot of land down in here and build. You can live in here. Oh, you know what? There's a new launch trailer. Let's take a look. Check this. I think we should look at that one more time without my camera on. I think it looks really good. The quality feels a little bit light on it, but it says it's in 4K, but it doesn't necessarily feel like it's in 4K. But anyway, here it is again. All right. I think it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. And I mean, they've got a lot of stuff in here that is you know, not talked about or we haven't seen yet since we started playing here. So I think especially the battle stuff, we have a lot of stuff to look forward to. And the battle operations are going to probably be pretty brutal. So we're gonna have to figure that out. And you know, we probably need to get just a little bit more experienced and everything, but it'll be a thing. All right, Ramza, what you got for me?
Okay, so let me check. What was it? Okay, Any way to see how many players are online? Like in WoW, you do just a slash who.
Let me try it. Nothing. Yeah. Not that I'm aware of. Steam has 4,162 players right now. All right. Well, then that's where we're at the moment.
That is a lot of players.
It's not bad. I'd like another 0 behind that. And I'm just saying that from perspective of, if we had another 0 behind that, you know, the deal is sealed for the viability of the game. And I'm not saying it's not viable off of that many concurrent users, because it probably very much is. But it's like it takes it all to another level when you have that many more. So, you know, that's all I'm saying. Tim, you just saw it was available on Game Pass. Is it enjoyable as solo player? So, yes, you can play it solo. I played very solo in the early access. I mean, I did and I didn't. I did everything I could on my own and stuff. And you can do that. Your progress will be much slower doing it all on your own. But you are not forced into working with a clan. But there's a lot of benefits to being in a clan. So the reviews are pretty negative, though. Don't pay attention to the reviews. They got review bombed, 6 months ago or so, over one change about the subscriptions. And from me, you're going to get a very good review. And now I'll be honest, I'm a mainframe business partner. Our company is, and everything. And so, you know, you could say I have some bias in there, and you can take it as that. But I don't play games on the show that I'm not having fun with. I will show them, you know, and, you know, give kind of an overview, and then they just don't appear on the show again. And I have, I don't know, we've got 83 episodes, about 45 minutes long, we've done, which I hope you can take that as I'm having fun, because I am. And I'm still having fun after launch. So once we got things figured out in early access, I stopped playing so that I could wait and experience it here at launch. So here I am. So, yes, and it costs about $24 right now. Exclamation point. If you're Game Pass, I don't know how Game Pass works, but I think Game Pass, you get it for free. And then for buying it, for those of you who don't have Game Pass, it is 20% off right now in our store. Normally $30, and I think it's $24 right now. And exclamation point coupon in chat. You can get a coupon code there, save yourself a little bit extra, and you can come in and join us. Fog, by the way, is a good indication of danger. Just so y'all know. Fog equals that there may be bad things ahead. And with that said, those of you watching on video, we'll see you in the next episode.